Amanda here. Thank you for joining me. What I am showing you today is a mini album that I made from a Girl Scout cookie box. Every year we get the Girl Scout cookies, it's like, you know, they're so bad for you, let's be honest. And so I wanted to think of something I could do good with the Girl Scout cookie box rather than just feeling guilty for eating all the cookies. So I took one of the boxes and I cut it down to this squares, this kind of like rectangle shape, and you can kind of see that it resembles the size of a Girl Scout cookie box. Now, this is the first time I've ever revamped a box of any sort into a mini book, and I had a lot of fun. It was a little bit challenging for me because I tried to use a hinge system. Honest to goodness, I don't know if I used Kathy Orta's system or if I used a stacked hinge or hidden hinge or some kind of other hinge. I don't know. I just kind of flew by the seat of my pants and said, I think this is kind of what I've seen people do, and I'm just going to try to do it, if that makes sense. I did not use Tyvek on the spine. I didn't have any. This being my first one like this, I didn't have any. But I wanted to show it to you, to everyone, and just let you know that, recycling and upcycling has some positive aspects, and so does eating Girl Scout cookies. So the front is, I papered everything in like a craft colored paper. So that is the base, is like a craft color cardstock. And I basically cut the box and then I just taped and glued. I used like double-sided tape and glue, liquid glue, to adhere the brown paper to the base and the spine. After that, after I built the sides, I went in and I built the base. What I did was I just took the size of the spine here, the whatever you call it, and I divided it by 1/2 inches, and then I added a whole inch to each place where I wanted, and that allowed for a 1/2 inch up and a 1/2 inch down and a 1/2 inch in between. So there's 1, 2, 3. So this is like a 2-inch spine, and then my like hinge system, if that's what you want to call it, was an additional 3 inches, so it would have been 7 inches. And what I did was, I think I actually might have done an additional 1/2 inch here and a 1/2 inch here, just to give it more stability, because it went up on this side and up into this. So that would have been an extra 1/2 inch on each side, so it was like 8 inches altogether for a 2-inch spine. I really would love to be able to tell you I followed somebody's system specifically, but I didn't. But at the same time, I can't tell you that this was my own design, because obviously it wasn't. I've looked at so many different videos. I just don't know. I just don't want to say that I did one specific person, because if it looks like crap to people, I don't want them to have to say that was their system. Does that make sense? I just don't want somebody to be penalized if I did it wrong, I guess you could say. So after that, I got the spine on, then I built the pages, and then I did the cover and everything, the front design. So that was kind of my process. The front is, this is like some craft paper, or some paper I had in my stash, and it has, it was more creamy. I did some inking on it with some Tim Holtz Distress ink and just sponged it on here a little bit to give it more of a distressed look. And then I took some paper from my the paper pad I was using and put some on the front and on the back. And this paper pad was Primrose by Die Cuts with a View. So then after I put the paper on, I have 3 different types of ribbon underneath all of these flowers. I have some ribbon here from Michaels. It's like a glitter green, and then this ecru color trim ribbon is from Dollar Tree, and then this ribbon here that's at the top, this gold ribbon, and it's here as well. There's a row of that, and that's from Michaels. So this was in the Michaels $1.50 bin, and then this was like a spool. So then I popped up, this is a cut apart from the paper pad. It says memories. I did not distress any paper or anything, and I think in hindsight I probably would go back and distress it again, you know, it to make it pop a little bit more. But I just popped it up on foam tape, and then I took these flowers here are from the Michaels. They're from this collection, the Spring Dream collection. That's what those flowers are. I love them. They are so pretty. And I hot glued them down at the bottom. And then I got this key here from Hobby Lobby, and I hot glued that as well. And then I had just some random pearl adhesives, and I just stuck those in various places. And then on the spine, you know, and automatically, before I get to the spine, I really think that it looks really pretty. And that's just my opinion because I made it probably, but I like it. On the spine, I took, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. This is a brad from Hobby Lobby, and I poked it through, I guess you could say, through some paper from the collection, and I glued that paper to the back of this metal frame. And this metal frame is a Prima frame that I got from my Tuesday morning haul. So I think what I'll do is, a lot of these items are from haul videos that I did. Like I did a Michaels video here, the Hobby Lobby video, the Tuesday morning video. I will link those below so you can see in more detail what these items were that I purchased. And then I hot glued this whole thing to the spine. I really didn't know what I wanted to do with the spine because this being my first, I've done a little itty bitty one with kind of like a handmade spine before, but it's very small. So this being my first real one, I would say, I didn't really know what I wanted to do, so I just kind of flew by the seat of my pants. And same with the back, I just didn't really know what I wanted to do either. So I had this covering here, and I put the paper from the collection here, and then I just put a ribbon, the Dollar Tree ecru ribbon here to kind of separate it. And then all of this is tied together with this beautiful ribbon from Michaels, and I put it underneath the paper here. So let's go ahead and have a look at the inside of the book. So I'm going to carefully untie this ribbon. I added a long ribbon because I wasn't sure how much I would need, you know. So here's the first page, and you can see what I mean about, like, I didn't put anything on the two inner sides. I might still put a piece of paper here like I did in the front and the back. So I might still do that. I don't know. But it's a very simple book. It has, I cover paper on the insides, the front and the back. The ribbon is underneath. And then I made a little pocket with some ribbon here. And looks like that ribbon is something wrong with that ribbon, but oh well. And then I put a little button here. This is a Prima button that I added a piece of Stampin' Up twine to it. And then I made a little photo mat here with, and added a little brad at the top. And then I have two little tags, one in the front and one in the back, and they say he and she, and it's covered with paper on the back, and then it's like punched with the he in it. You probably won't be able to see it maybe. And then I sponged over it with Distress ink. I love this paper. I don't know, it's just really, really beautiful and sparkly. It's just really gorgeous. So I'm going to tuck these back in here. And then the first page, or the first section, is this one right here. And I covered it with a page from the paper pack. And then I added two little adhesive flat back pearls. And when you open it up, it unfolds like this. And there's a magnet between the two to keep them shut. This flap here opens up to put pictures in. And then this tag comes out here. And you can do some journaling here. And there's a spot for picture here. And a spot you can put a picture here, or you can write on this as a journaling spot. And then it just closes up and it like that. And then the back is the same as the front. See? It's the same paper. So the next one is this cute little bird on the front, and I didn't know how I wanted to decorate that, so I just left it just as it was because I thought it was beautiful just like it is. I think I will go back and add a piece of paper here, but this one opens up and the back is another bird. I just love this. This paper is just gorgeous. And this one again opens up into 3. This picture spot here, the photo mat, I added some rhinestones, and then this is popped out in case you want to put a picture here, in case I want to put a picture here, and then this opens up here. I made this, you know, of course the same size as the cookie box, and then this last page has a bird again on the front, and this is all one sheet. It's not appliqued or glued or anything, and it opens up so you can hear the magnet. When I first was doing this, I had a really big problem because all my pages stuck together, but as I build them up, it stopped doing that. And then I have another spot for journaling here, and a couple places to put some photos. You can put a photo here, and then another couple photos here. So like just in this one spot, there's like a space for 3, 4, 5 pictures. You could tuck some in here. You could put some on the back. So I would say easily you could hold at least 20 photos in here. And then this is just a cut apart piece from the kit, and I put it on the back. I just think it's lovely. And there's some lines here that if you wanted to write a date or time or details, it's cool. And then I put this, basically the back is the same as the front, except this tag says she instead of he. So I thought this was really cute. The tags are from, I want to say Amy Tan, but don't quote me on that. This button also is from Prima. It's part of my Tuesday morning haul. And let's see if there's anything else in here that was part of a haul. I don't think so. I think everything was mostly from the Die Cuts with a View paper pack. But that's really all there is to it. It is my Girl Scout book, I guess you can say. My mini album made from a Girl Scout box. I love it. Oh, I forgot one big thing. Duh. In the top there's a tag in each one. So this is, you know, just another part of the album where you can put pictures and stuff. And I made that just like that. So that's it. That's everything of the album. I love it. And I can't wait to try to decide what to put in it because I really have no idea. Maybe I will add like another little metal piece down here where I can put the type of album it is. Like if I decide to put pictures of my grandma because she really liked birds, or my mom whose nickname was Micklebird. I get that question a lot, is where does Micklebird come from? Micklebird and Mooch. My nickname as a kid was Mooch, Moochie, Moochie-Coo, that kind of thing. And then my mom's nickname, and that was from my grandma. My mom's nickname from my grandma was also Micklebird. So Micklebird and Mooch is really just my mom and me. So anyway, that's it. Long story short. And thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing and for your support. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.